Makes the score Patriots 27, Eagles nothing. Jake
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Down to lose one. Throw me! Throw me!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Big stop.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave the booth. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Hines, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. High throw, but the catch is made. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he's brought down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second down, back to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for New England.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Darnell Mooney, 37 yards. And the Pats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, man.
This is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice They did. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Rodgers looking to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.